Hey, what's up, y'all? And I'm back, and I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about what's going on in these streets. Honey, they say that Donald Trump, I'm not Googling. They say that Donald Trump, um, girl, they almost took him out. He almost went home to glory. Um, they say, girl, somebody got brought a bang bang, shoot him up, and almost took him out. Yeah. Um, he was at a rally in Pennsylvania, and he was at the podium speaking, and you heard a pow pow pow. I'm not playing the videos. Of course, I'll put the videos in the links to the videos in the description box. So listen, can I say something? I don't want to believe that people would pull a stunt in a show to win an election. I don't want to believe that this could be a scene from the television show Scandal. If you never watched Scandal, it's a TV show that came on a few years ago with Kerry Washington. It was on for like, girls on for some seasons, probably what, 10 seasons? I can't remember. It was on for a minute. It just reminded me of one of those scenes with Cyrus. Remember, it was a scene in Scandal when Cyrus was on the plane and he was willing to basically risk it all in the name of winning the election. I think it was gonna either he was, I think he was trying. I think he was gonna. Wasn't he? It was something that had to do with not necessarily him running for president, but I think he was going to be the chief of staff. Whatever he needed to do in order to make sure that the person who he was with was going to get into office, that's what he was going to do. Maybe he was running for president. I can't remember the full storyline, but it just reminded me of a scene from Scandal where someone was doing what they needed to do in order to get into office. I don't believe you are going to have to show me the family, unfortunately, of the loved one who was supposedly shot for me to believe that this was not a stunt in a show. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't. Um, I can't even wrap my head around the fact that this man was supposedly shot at. And you heard him screaming, "Let me get my shoes, let me get my shoes." Let you get your shoes? Girl, you can go buy another pair of shoes. You know somebody almost took you out, girl. Do you know your brain was almost scattered girl, all across those people behind you? Do you know parts of your head was going to be on the concrete? You do know that. And you worried about a shoe? Girl, you acting like that's your last pal. And then what really sealed the deal for me and me not believing what I just saw was the Secret Service. You mean to tell me that you have been hired to protect the former president of the United States of America, and instead of you trying to protect him, you are going to sit there and allow him to take pictures, pose for the camera now, click, click, click. I said, not power to the people. Yeah, yeah. Girl, I said, what am I watching? What? What am I watching? What am I watching? Girl, I don't get it. I just don't want to be that person that believes that someone will go to this length to do what they needed to do in order to win an election. I don't want to believe that there are people out there who are signing up to die for this country, but a part of me believes, I'm sorry, a part of me believes that even though the shooter they say was unalived, a part of me feels like whoever that was said, I'm going to take one for democracy. I'm going to take one for the United States of America. I really do believe that. And I don't want to believe that. Maybe I have watched too much Scandal. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have. I don't want to believe it. I just don't want to. But I don't believe what I saw. I don't want to be one of those people who can't believe or believes that someone's death, right, really didn't happen, or they signed on the dotted line. Like I don't want to be one of those people. But I'm having a hard time believing what I saw. I'm having a hard time believing that this was not something that was conjured up by these folk. I'm having a hard time believing that this man really just almost went home to glory and he worried about his red bottoms. Girl, you worried about your shoe. Let me get my shoes. Girl, as much money as they say you got, you can go buy another pair of shoes. Was that the last pair in your size? Girl. You acting like, girl, you had to go do some strange things for a piece of change to get you a pair of Socates. Now I can see if you ain't had no money. And girl, you was like, girl, I gotta get my shoes. Girl, I gotta get my shoes. Cause girl, you had to go do something, to get your first pair of designer shoes. But we know that's not his case. The Secret Service, who stood there, who just stood there around him while he posed for pictures. Girl, if y'all don't get this man off stage, how are your job? Your job is to protect him, and it doesn't seem like that's what you're doing. And then, of course, they say when he did this, he it was a piece of glass from the teleprompter that hit him. So that's where the blood was coming from. Listen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is what it is. People are gonna believe what they want to believe. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. Um, right now, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. I don't necessarily believe what I just saw. I just don't. I really do believe that those are a group of stunt queens who, girl, come hook or come crook. Girl, we getting back into that Oval Office. I can guarantee you tomorrow, girl, they're going to have T-shirts with Donald Trump holding his fist in the air. Watch. Girl. I'll keep y'all updated. All right, y'all. Let's go on. This is a quick update. I just want people to get their stories together. So this is what Donald Trump had to say. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized what was happening. God bless America. He maintains that he was shot during a rally, despite the Secret Service saying that Donnie was struck with glass. So the Secret Service is saying that he wasn't shot; it was some glass. He telling the girls and boys that, "Girl, I was shot and I survived. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna work harder." Girl, he's right. Girl, he's a survivor. He's a survivor. I hate the person who passed away. Remember on Scandal when they said that Cyrus really believed? I think a few of them believed on a Scandal that like one death was not that big of a deal for democracy. I know I do not want to go down this rabbit hole of girl believing that people would would come up with lies in the end result be the death of innocent bystanders. But I just don't believe these people. I just don't. I just don't. All right, y'all. Let's go to the next story for real this time. So this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Bhad Bhabie reveals she made over $57 million in 3 years from OnlyFans. This is kind of old. I mean, I think that I ain't gonna say most of us, but I knew that she had made at least 50. I didn't. It's increased to 57 now. Okay, so the total gross was over 71 million after taxes. It was 57 million. So Miss Thing made $57 million on OnlyFans over 3 years, and she wasn't even on there, girl, doing a whole bunch of carrying on. I think she was twerking. That's what the people were saying in the comments. She was twerking, girl. She wasn't on there sucking or opening her legs. There was very much, girl, a little twerk, twerk. Let me cover up my, that's what the people said she was doing. So, $57 million, and you ain't got to do all of that, girl. I'm here for it. But this is what I want to say, Bad Bunny. You making $57 million don't mean shit when you have your baby daddy over there knocking your head between a washer and a dryer. I want you to take that $57 million, go hire a lawyer, make sure you get your daughter, and press charges against that nigga who was putting his hands on you. I'll be more impressed then than I would ever be by you letting us know that you made $57 million just on OF alone. That probably doesn't even include that. Not probably. That doesn't even include your other projects or other streams of income that you probably have. So take that $57 million, take a chunk of that, go hire you a lawyer. While that man trying to take your baby away from you and put his ass in jail for putting his hands on you. Story that. Put that on the story. Because what it sounds like to me is you're trying to change the course of the conversation by letting us know, oh, I made $57 million. And so what? I hate to say it. I know that she's a very, very young girl. She's only 21 years old. You making $57 for being in a domestic violence relationship don't mean shit. You letting a nigga beat your ass in your house because we know he ain't paid for shit over there. I don't want to say let. I don't want to say let. But the nigga putting his hands on you and your shit. And now you want to post pictures of your pay stub. Girl, we've been on you made $50 million. Post a mug shot of your baby daddy. Post a bill of your lawyer fees of you trying to make sure that man don't take your baby away from you. Post that. Then I'll be impressed. Other than that, girl, shut up. Bad Bunny needs some tough love. She needs some tough love. You worried about the wrong thing. He beating your ass, and I guess you going into your closet that you paid for and cry. I'm sick of everybody today. Everybody that got on my nerves. Anyway, Shell, let's move on.
All right, so that's it for now. I'm about to go get something to eat.
Starving. I ran across a few more stories, but I'll just do that in a separate video. I'll talk to you guys later tonight or probably tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how I feel after I eat. All right. Bye, y'all.